Okay, bear with me here a little bit on this one. We got a little bit of rain going on. Let you take a look at this real quick. This is the summit of Rogers Pass. 3 or 4 seconds here. It's big artillery that they use to protect against avalanches, or to actually cause avalanches. Okay, so once again I had to change batteries there. And this right here is just the artillery that they use. As you can see, we're totally shrouded in mist today. We got a little rain going on. Vehicles all going by because this is the Trans-Canada Highway. Give you a few seconds on each part of this here. You can go ahead and pause. Et pour les Français, I believe this shows the whole entire Trans-Canada Highway in tile form. Try and get you closer here so you can take a look. I'm sure you can walk on this. If we're getting some rain on the lens, I do apologize. So Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick, Quebec, Northwest Territories, Canada, the Yukon Territory, Ontario, Manitoba, which looks like this was recently replaced because that looks really stellar, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and of course British Columbia, which is where we've been the past few days. So we're actually going to cross just a tiny bit over into Alberta today, possibly. We got some water down here, so we're going to get this from a distance here. 1885 to 1985. It's got a time capsule. This is about as close as I'm going to get here. This is the climax of mountain scenery. Actually, even if I could see this, I would beg to differ. Because what I saw of Valhalla, if we could actually get in there and see Gimli Peak from Gimli Ridge and all around, I bet you that would be the apex. Because just driving along that highway, coming up the Arrow Lake, was absolutely fantastic. It was one of the best scenes ever. Unfortunately, it wasn't I was sick, I was feeling the weather coming on. And whenever I'm in warm weather and then all of a sudden it goes from fair to a thunderstorm, I will feel it to the point where I'll get sick. And after I purge myself once, usually all the air pressure and everything equalizes itself inside me, and then I feel better automatically. Problem was, as we were going up to Gimli Peak, we got about halfway there. Well, we got about halfway up Gimli Peak, and then I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling better, I wasn't throwing up. Had to come all the way back down before I did. Rogers Pass Memory Garden, which is very small. Jardin commemoratif du... Hey, Colonel Rogers. They actually put that he's a colonel. Or maybe call means pass in French. You know, I took several years of French, but I only got through a couple of the curriculum, so I'm not exactly the best at French. They actually do have little markers, but they're very tough to read. And there's a bell, which no longer rings because you can't turn it. But this one's pretty short and sweet. Rogers Pass Summit. We're not actually seeing the summit today, but have to admit that is a pretty cool view for not being able to see a summit.